Hey everyone, here's a simple exercise that I've taught to every single one of my students. I call it move one, as in move one finger, and you'll see what I mean in a second. It's a great exercise for strengthening your fretting hand and training your fingers to work independently. And if you do this for 5 minutes every time you practice, and I hope you're practicing every day, I guarantee that you're going to notice a difference in your speed and in your agility. If you don't, let me know in the comments. So we're going to start with putting our fretting hand in the first position. And on a 4-string bass, the first position starts on the F on the E string, right? This first fret here. So you want your hands in this first position. You want to make sure that you have a finger over each of the first 4 frets, like this. Okay, so we're going to do this in the first position. But if you're finding this is too hard for you, feel free to move up the neck, maybe to the 5th position, since the frets are a little closer together, so it's a little bit easier. Then work your way down to the F after you get used to that, okay? So this is gonna be in the first position here. We're gonna start with the first finger. We're gonna play chromatically up on the E string, right? So from F, F sharp, G, G sharp. Then what we're going to do is we're going to move the first finger across the strings. So after you do one of these, 3, 4, I'm talking about finger, your fingers here. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to move 1 across the string. And this goes to the B flat. The other 3 stay in the same spot. You see? Then you move the first finger again. When you get to the G string, and you finish that cycle, then you're gonna go to the G string and go up chromatically, and then move the first finger downward. Now we go back to the E string, go up chromatically. Now you're going to move the second finger. And the other 3 stay in the same spot. Then go up to the G. Okay, then we're going to do the same thing with the third finger. Move 3. Again, up here. And finally, with the 4th finger. Okay, so that's the whole exercise. Let's look at the notation now, and we'll play this in time. When you cycle through each finger like I just did, consider that a set, if you will. Try doing 2 to 3 sets every time you practice, and that shouldn't take you more than 5 minutes. Also, practice with a metronome, and you want to start slowly and then gradually increase in speed. You need to make sure that as you're playing this, that you're playing each note cleanly, right? Because you can speed up, and if it's sloppy, you're not getting the benefit of the exercise, basically. How you're going to feel this, especially in your forearm. It's very similar to, you know, when you're working out with weights, right? It's the same principle. You're trying to build muscle and strengthen the ligaments in your arm. So when you're done going through a set, relax your arm and stretch out your fingers, kind of like that. You know, I like to squeeze these as far back as I can, and then proceed and do the next set, okay? Of course, if you're finding it very painful, don't do this. We don't want you to hurt your ligaments or anything. That's it for today. Please hit the like button if you found this content helpful, and let me know in the comments if you have any other topics that you'd like for me to cover. Also, if you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing because it really helps out the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.